A very good morning to all. Looking at important headlines from the Hindu newspaper for 3rd Feb, Sunday. On the front page, you have Rishi Shukla named to head CBI. So, former Madhya Pradesh top officer has been chosen by a high power panel led by Prime Minister as the next CBI director. The leader of the single largest party in opposition, Mr. Kharge, has put a dissent note on this. Then this is Kerala sets up drug price monitor. So this is a body which will look at overcharging for medicines and sale of stents. On page 8 you have Hal draws flack on social media following Mirage crash. So yesterday we saw in news how the Mirage 2000 upgraded jet actually crashed, and because of this 2 pilots died. So 2 Indian Air Force pilots have died in this incident, this disaster. And for decades now, we have seen many pilots have lost their lives in testing and in test flights of these aircrafts. So Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, the public sector defense PSU, so it has been targeted now on the social media too. It says, for decades, military has used poor quality machines and often paid with lives. No defense minister has stressed on quality at the PSU. So this is what ex-Navy chief is also saying. Then this is 2,119 children rescued in Telangana. So this is a unique face recognition tool which has been developed by police, which helps trace missing minors. And this is pillars vandalized in Hampi. So Hampi, which is a World Heritage Site, has had some pillars vandalized here by a group of persons. So this has sparked protests by locals too here. You should know about it, the World Heritage Site, Hampi. Then below you have forest or farmland, Nagarhole's dilemma. So this is because of the man-animal conflict here, the Nagarhole National Park in Karnataka. So it's a tiger reserve too. So here the man-animal conflict has resulted in questions being raised whether forest should be conserved or it should be farmland which should flourish. So this is a dilemma here, you can see discussed. Then this is battle against bottle as such in Karnataka. This is Kole wetlands are home to 82 aquatic species. So this is regarding the Kole wetland in Kerala. So there has been a counting as such of fish count here done, which showed there are total 82 aquatic species. On page 9 you have the Mughal Gardens at Rashtrapati Bhavan, which will be open for public soon. So this talks about the flowers here and the various species mentioned here, you can see. So it's 15 acres of the land which has had many visitors. In 2018 there were 5.54 lakh visitors to the Mughal Gardens here in Rashtrapati Bhavan. Then next is the making of a Hindu Don. So this is regarding Ravi Pujari, whose extradition efforts are on. He is being held in Senegal. So this is his entire story about how he started off. Then this is US visa fraud. India wants students released. So Minister of External Affairs has sent in its point of view, and it has asked the US Department of Homeland Security to release the Indian students who have been arrested in this US visa fraud, which we have discussed for the last 2 days now. Then on Sundays you have this who, what, why, when, where coverage. So who is Kamala Harris, the Democrat Party's presidential candidate, one of the presidential candidates. She is of Indian and African descent. Then this is the lowdown on MGNREGA funding. This we have been seeing that how funding has been falling short for MGNREGA scheme. Why parties in Tamil Nadu are against 10% quota? This 10% quota for economically weaker sections. In Tamil Nadu especially, this quota is not accepted. So they already have very high reservation. So if 10% quota is also added on to it, it would leave very little for the general category. And when this is regarding the America freezing because of temperatures going very low. So we had discussed this in news also. The jet streams and this was already discussed. So this is actually a complete coverage of the week. So who, what, why, when, and where is Maharashtra struggles to amend APMC Act. That is Agriculture Produce Marketing Development and Regulation Act of 1963. Then on page 13 you have stupa hopping in Sarnath. So this is Sarnath, the land where Buddha gave his first sermon and Ashoka pillar is found. So this is very important from culture perspective. Then on Sundays you have the science and technology coverage. So here it is Nilavembu Kudinir kills dengue virus, protects from chikungunya. So this is a Siddha drug. So it has showed significant antiviral activity and immunomodulation. And another important news here is microbial fuel cell treats textile wastewater. So you should know about microbial fuel cells. These are fast emerging as an option for several new researches. So the power generated in degradation can be used to sustain the process too. Then on Sundays, the social, economic and international news is in a separate supplement. So here on the front page you have tangled food. Forest animals near villages gulp down plastic. So this is a cause of huge concern. Deer, foxes, they cannot separate waste from food and ingest it. Then below you have temples stave off extinction of turtles here. So species that have disappeared in the wild are being bred in Assam's shrines. So this has quite often come up in news. So this is important. This is a black soft-shelled turtle being released in the water here. Then on international page you have Macedonia becomes NATO's to become NATO's 30th member. So this we have already discussed how Macedonia, it has changed its name to North Macedonia after its agreement with Greece, because Greece also has a place called Macedonia and it has historical significance. So now Northern Macedonia as such will become NATO's member too. NATO's 30th member. This membership was blocked by Greece because of the name. On Sundays on international news, you have this dispatches coverage. So this is international news coverage of the news, important news over the week. So first one is America's war with peace and peace with Taliban. So this we have already been discussing over the week, the peace talks with Taliban going on and the draft agreement, draft framework also finalized. Then this is Bangladesh's bid to retrieve stolen money. So Bangladesh has had its money from central bank stolen in 2016 and now it has sued the Philippines bank on this. And this is UK's troubled anti-terror strategy. So this is in the context of Brexit only. So steps which are being taken here. And this is wage struggle stirs Sri Lanka's tea sector. So this is, as the headline suggests, the people are fighting for higher wages in the tea sector. And the last coverage is with flying cars, it's back to the future. So flying cars, which are part of science fiction presently, it is said Japan in few years will soon be having these flying cars as a reality. And on the last page, you have microplastics found in dolphin. Scientists have found tiny particles in 50 marine animals, including seals and whales. So this is a huge worry for the marine species. It affects the food chain here. So this is there. So these are the important headlines. Thank you.